Hello everyone, Kaiza here, back with more Path to Nowhere, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get 50 millions on the new pick test path using S0 Hilda and S0 Hypatia. Okay, so let's start with the buff that Hilda get because it's amazing. So Hilda will start with a 90 stacks of intelligence, meaning her passive one is going to immediately activate, and technically she will have like 90% damage increase. And then the trigger interval of intel collection is reduced to 4 seconds. So the original was 12 seconds, which is really long, but this time is 4 seconds, meaning that intel collector will have a crazy mobbing or wave clearing capability, and it's going to be very important. And then last but not least, when Hilda is on the field, boss enemy takes 60% increased damage from summoned creature, meaning the main damage dealer is going to be intel collector and Gilded Machina, which is coming from Hypatia. That's gonna be like the main damage dealer that you're going to have. Okay, now let's go to the stage itself and let's talk about the setup. Okay, the setup is, first of all, the boss going to have 6 core at the end. So you will want to build a party where you can deal 6 core damage as soon as possible at the end. This is my setup. I have melee that going to deal 2 core damage with her exclusive crown brand. Hilda going to deal 1 core damage, so I'm going to empower her and use LL ultimate to make her use ultimate the second time. So that's another 2 core damage from Hilda. And then last but not least is LL herself, where I'm going to equip Paradise Regain. So LL going to contribute on the core damage. Right, now let's talk about the Emperor. Because the main damage dealer going to be like Intel Collector and Gilded Machina, summoned creature, so you're going to need 2 type of damage Emperor. Normal attack damage Emperor and magic damage Emperor. In this case, I have melee for magic damage Emperor. If you don't have melee, you can use Raven. You can replace it with Raven. Raven also coincidentally also can deal 2 core damage, which is really nice, but I think the magic Emperor is going to be like slightly weaker. If you still don't have Raven, then Hecate. Okay, Hecate also can do 2 core Hecate also can do 2 core damage, and I think also can reduce the magic penetration. Oh, can increase the magic penetration to the boss. And then we have Summer. Summer is a normal attack damage Emperor and also a summoned creature Emperor. If you don't have Summer, you can replace it with Eve. Okay, but I think Reforged Summer is stronger because of the amount of Emperor that it gives. So I'm just gonna show you the build. Okay, so the important part is this one here, because it increased the normal attack damage Emperor. Because increase the normal attack damage. And then this one here, also basically when Summer got the buff, it will also give it to all allied summoned creature, which is really nice. And last but not least is this one, which is increase the normal attack damage of all allied summoned creature, which is really nice. So yeah, I will show you slowly there. There you go. There. This is basically the build. If you want to copy it, this one I'm using O Cascade. But it doesn't really matter. That part doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. Okay, and then there you go. Okay, last but not least, Shin, just to heal, and also the best Emperor and support currently we have. So yeah. Just let me show you also with the build for the crown brand. Again, because the focus is the summoned creature, so Homecoming is going to be really nice. And then Hypatia, she's going to deal a lot of damage at the end. Buried Within and Creation, I think stronger than Embrace. Yeah, it's stronger than Embrace. So I prefer to use Buried Within and Creation, but if you don't have, you can use Embrace instead. LL, we already talked about this. Paradise Regain for core damage and Tuning 0 for energy. And then we have Shane for Nightmare Revelation, because how snapshotting works. So yeah, I'm not going to explain what snapshotting, but I'm just gonna say Nightmare Revelation is quite good in here. And then we have Immolation Ignition for energy. Melee is going to be like the last core damage dealer, so I'm going to put it Heartache, okay, for increased damage at the end. And then Primordial Maw also really nice to have, because later there are going to be like this really fast enemy that is really hard for to do core break with. Okay, so I choose to just one shot them with Hilda instead. So if you have Primordial Maw, then you're still going to get the energy for killing them. Is this part of like you don't break their core. And last but not least, we have the energy build for Hilda, because, well, naturally you want to cast her ultimate as soon as possible. Not as soon as possible, like as often as possible. Okay, so that is all the setup. I already pre-record my clear, so yeah, because it's really hard to give commentary while playing. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's do this. I just give it a second. Okay, let's do this. Right, so the first thing that you want to know is that you want all your party member is standing on the white grid. Okay, you want your party member to stand on the white grid. The reason being is because if you have more sinner on the white grid compared to the blue grid, then the enemy will receive, I think, 60% more damage, but they're going to move much faster. Okay, but if you have more sinner on the blue grid instead of white, then they're going to take less damage, but they're gonna move slower, because the aim here to deal big damage. So I prefer to put it on the white grid. As you can see, most of them are on the white grid. Again, Intel collection going to activate every 4 seconds, so it's very important to keep moving Intel collector around. Because it's going to be like your main wave clearer. Look at this. I think I've moved them quite a lot.
Listen to its whispers.
There you go. Yeah, keep moving around.
I will unveil the truth for you. I will unveil the truth for you.
Also, it's very important. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that part a little bit. Remember that you can cover wider ground by planning your ultimate between Hilda and the Intel collector. Okay, so for example, currently I put Intel collector over here, so naturally the 3x3 area of like the mania intensify going to activate to cover this 3x3, while at the same time you can use the ultimate for Hilda to cover this side. That way you're going to cover more ground, if you know what I mean. Look at this. There you go. So you basically cover two different 3x3 area there. So use that to your advantage if you have like a lot of enemy that is spread out. It's pretty slow. Basically, there's not too many gimmick, to be honest. Just use your ultimate when it's available. Increase your damage amper when it's possible. Again, you can also use, since I put LL as a core damage, I think I also can use LL to do core damage for the one core here. Make sure you don't miss that, because again, you want the empower so Hilda can do more core, do more ultimate. There you go. We have 2 here. There you go. Very nice. Whew, we are rich on empower, which is really nice. This is not really long fight, really. Okay, this one here, this enemy here, it cannot be blocked, and they are going to be like super fast. Not really super fast yet, but they are going to be really fast. So you might want to pre-plan on where you put your Intel collector, because remember, at this point, Intel collector with 200 stacks of intelligence, it can one-shot literally anything. Look how I keep moving the Intel collector. So it kind of like can cover like more enemy. There you go. It's very nice. The next one is gonna be like the super fast one. The next one here. Wait. Okay, this one is gonna be like super fast even with like half speed. So I usually plan the Intel collector to put it somewhere here. See what I did? See what I did? That's crazy fast. So I'm gonna put it there, and then prepare ultimate so you can one-shot them. if you have primordial mode, you see like these have like 2 core damage, 2 core, right? But it's really hard to break their core because they move just really fast. But if you have primordial mode, then by killing them, you notice that you're gonna get the chief energy anyway, which is really nice. One last thing here, again. I think the most important part here is the position of your intel collector and the way you use your ultimate. Oh, this one is probably gonna pass. God damn. Okay, this one is almost passed, but because like the AoE just come in time, so okay. So this one, make sure you move all of your party from this area. Okay, this here and here, because I think going to like Hilda going to like nuke that area. Okay, so just put them somewhere safe.
All system locked on. Clear area.
And be ready for.
I will unveil the truth.
Okay, so after that the core will be appear, and don't forget, after you put everyone on the safe spot, bring them back into the white grid, because this is gonna be like your last burst. Bring them back to the white grid. Okay, white grid. Okay, as you can see, LL taking the paradise regain sprite, deal 2 core damage. Hilda, okay, Hilda going to do one more core damage, and then melee going to finish it off. Bang, and then it's gonna be your burst. If you have enough stack, then use everything on Hypatia. Use everything on Hypatia. Hypatia going to finish it off, as long as you have like enough intelligence. Use your remaining energy to Hypatia. Don't need to build energy anymore. If you think you have enough, just calm down. It has 7 seconds. Okay, that's the first one. We still have LL here. We already stocked that thing. Use it again. One more thing. One more time. And there you. Oh, apparently Intel Collector that finished the things off. We still have one more Hypatia ultimate just now, but apparently I clear it. So yeah, that is how you clear the new Picta spot. Hopefully it helped, and as you can see, like I think Hypatia just deal the whole. Oh, apparently Hilda is doing more damage than Hypatia. I think all that wave clearing is just kind of built, you know what I mean? Okay, so that is how you clear Picta spot. Hopefully it helps. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to put it on the comment section. Okay, good luck with that, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.